Anyway, I have sat down and recorded not one, but two nearly 20-minute long videos about this race. But I can't seem to make a video about the race without just getting frustrated and angry and ranting about how bad the race was. So instead of uploading those videos, because I'm not going to bore you with them, it's not anything different than what anybody else is saying. So instead of boring you with those videos, I think I'm going to do what everybody else is not doing, and that's just talk about the good of this race, of this weekend. And I'll be clear, there is not a lot, so this is not going to be a long video. But that's about all I can do without just getting frustrated. So let's go ahead and get into the intro first.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All right, welcome to Shifting Gears. That was probably the most anticlimactic intro start I've ever had, but it's okay. So, shifting right into first gear here, one good thing about this weekend is congratulations to Noah Gragson. He has won 4 in a row in the Xfinity Series. Now, that ties the record for the Xfinity Series going back all the way for 39 years. So Samard was the only other person to do it. Hopefully, we can see history, and maybe he'll win 5 in a row here at Talladega. You know, I used to not like Noah Gragson. I used to just not care for him, but over the last couple years, he's grown on me, and I like the fact that he's got personality. And I don't agree with everything he does, but I just think he's kind of a funny guy, to be quite honest with you. So, I don't know. I like to see him get 5 in a row. He better be enjoying this year, because next year's not going to be this easy. It's going to be hard. He's not going to be in a very good team, and he's going to be in the Cup Series. So hopefully he can get there and have some success, and maybe even go to a better team eventually, but we'll see where that goes. So congratulations to him. Shifting in the second gear, another good thing that happened this weekend is Tyler Reddick wins this race, despite everything that he's going through in that team right now and all the bad blood and the awkwardness that's got to be there. He's still managing to win races and be competitive, so congratulations to him. If he didn't get eliminated last week, he would be in the round of 8 right now, so just think about that. He's got speed. Hopefully he ends the year strong. I'm curious to see where that goes, to see if there's a buyout there and he goes to 23-11 racing it early. Curious to see what happens with Kurt Busch. I think I heard rumors that they got another doctor's appointment with him in a couple weeks. So curious to see, maybe after Talladega, obviously. Maybe he comes back, Kurt Busch comes back and does the last couple races. I don't know. I almost said something bad. I'm trying not to do that. Because I was going to lead me into something I thought about, but I'm not going to do that yet. So anyway, that's another good thing that happened is Tyler Reddick won. Shifting into third gear, another good thing that happened is, thank God, Cody Ware's okay. Despite the next-gen safety issues, he's still able to walk away. I thought he was hurt pretty bad there for a second, but apparently he was checked and released from the infield care center. And so thank God he's okay. Trying to bite my tongue with some of the next-gen safety issues we talked about before. Everybody else is talking about it, so I don't want to be the same kind of video on the internet right now. So just talk about the good stuff. So he's okay. That's great. And what else good happened this weekend? Oh, okay. Shifting into fourth gear. We saw some tempers this weekend, and so that should be interesting for the rest of the year. Curious to see where that's going to go. See if it will lead somewhere else. More often than not, it doesn't. Unfortunately, we don't get rivalries like we did back in the day. Hopefully, that'll change, and we'll see some good rivalries and see where that goes. But sorry, biting my tongue again. Almost start talking about the next gen safety and how that would prevent some people from doing some stuff because they're afraid. So, but I'm just gonna bite my tongue. So, good thing is we got some tempers this weekend. Man, this video is harder than I thought it was gonna be. All right, and then shifting into fifth gear. There really isn't much more good about the race. So, my percentage of the race overall. I'm going to be nice, and just because it's better than just watching them go single file around the track with nothing happening for 500 miles. So the race, I'll be nice and give it a 60%. That's generous, but I'll be nice. So that is that. Want to break the say only thing good and just say this. The only bad thing I'll say, okay, because it's hard to do this video on this race without saying anything bad. The only thing I'll say is Ty Gibbs should be parked for the season for, I don't care if he didn't know that Ty Dillon and him were right next to a crew member. I don't know if you saw that. If you did, I'll put this video up of it right now. But he could have very seriously hurt somebody, and this is one of the exact reason why I don't like Ty Gibbs. He should be parked for the rest of the year, and because that's just unacceptable. He could have very seriously hurt somebody. And that stupidity right there just shows he's not mature enough to be in Cup yet. He needs to be parked and showed a lesson. Somebody needs to be fired in NASCAR officiating because they have missed way too many calls now. I can't keep giving them the benefit of the doubt. Here's a good thing. Break from the bad. Texas Motor Speedway. Apparently, this should be the last race of this configuration. Thank God. So hopefully it gets everything passed. I haven't heard officially when they're changing it or whatever, but it's supposed to be. So let's change it, and hopefully for the next Texas race, it's not this horrible track that we have now. Texas should never be 500 miles. I'll say that, and that's another bad thing. Texas should never be 500 miles. Even without the rain delay, this race was like almost 4.5 hours long. That is way too long for a race that has not good racing at all. And then the last bad thing I'll say is next-gen safety needs to be addressed. The Goodyear tires need to be addressed. And that's that. That's all the bad stuff I'll say. That's maybe a minute or two of just bad stuff. The rest is the good things that happened this weekend. Caleb was not with me today. His wife's birthday was yesterday on Sunday, so they were up visiting her family. Again, the only other co-host I could find, it's a very fitting co-host for this weekend. It's a right rear tire. And I'll leave it at that. So if you like the video, give it a like, comment. Tell me something good about the race. Tell me something bad about the race. Let us know what we can do better. I know it's a shorter video, a weirder video. I'm just trying to bite my tongue, trying to be different, and not be the same YouTube video that you probably clicked on 4 times already. So, subscribe. I tried to do this every single week. This is not my full-time job. There's just some weeks that I have to miss, and I didn't want to miss this week. I already missed a couple weeks ago. So we do this every single week. Have some type of race review. I have Caleb with me normally. Usually it's a lot more lighter tone. We try to have a little bit more fun. So give us a subscribe. Thank you so much there was another subscriber this week. Thank you so much for subscribing. And next week's Talladega. So hold your breath. Next gen safety. The last really big track that we have to really worry about. Hold your breath. And hopefully it's an exciting race. I'll see you next week.